Good afternoon. My name is Olu Familusi. I'm the technology partner at WYZE Group. We are an SAP partner in West Africa, a full practice firm with technology, audit, tax, outsourcing, and consulting as verticals. So I'm the partner who looks after the technology space, and SAP is our core business. So happy to be here today to talk about some of the things we're seeing in the market. In the market, what we've seen with cloud adoption is the fact that definitely cost is an issue. So the fact that the cloud portfolio SAP offers has a low price point or an affordable price point has made it quite a good conversation starter, and it's helped us build momentum. The other thing we are seeing is the flexibility it offers in terms of adoption. So they can start wherever they have a need, and obviously understand the roadmap as to how they can pick up other modules. So they start with the modules they want, and they take it from there. Another piece that we also see is the fact that they clearly see that the portfolio helps them think about the future. So they are not worried at the start around what's going to happen in terms of how they're going to continue to innovate on their investments. The fact that you have the assurance of updates, and you don't have to worry about an upgrade project further down the line, is also very much a winning proposition for them. And then the deployment in the cloud inherently is quicker because of the methodology that underpins it. So time to value for them is of the essence. So they're spending money and they're seeing the return on that investment very quickly, and also seeing a route to them achieving the things they want in the timelines that we agree. So these are all the sort of things that we see come into play when it comes to the cloud conversation in the market, and how it's helped us move the needle and get quite a bit of traction and get customer satisfaction with that. So for us, our proposition in the market addresses the small and medium scale enterprises. So for those organizations, very much you'll find that automation is a bit of a challenge. Governance is also an issue. So where you have the cloud proposition coming in and affording them the ability to get automated very quickly and also put some best practice processes into their organization, it definitely helps them win. So they become more efficient, and in becoming more efficient, they actually adopt stronger positions in the market spaces that they play in. So automation and governance that it brings in helps. The other thing that it also does is, because of the way that the cloud portfolio has been built, it's easy for the adoption to happen. The users take more naturally to it. We see this with success factors, we see this with business by design. So very much so, when you look at the cloud, the ability for the users to have a natural affinity for it has helped in terms of getting the buy-in of those users to adopt the solution, and therefore for those organizations to see value on their investments. And then lastly, I think what we would also see is, even when they take it up, their ability to then innovate and do different things, they are more agile in the space that they work in. So they are deploying new services, deploying new products. It's easy for us to reconfigure processes to meet whatever aspirations they have. So in the spaces that they play in, they can move quicker. And places where they've had gaps, they can automate and bring in governance. And even for the users within those organizations, the adoption has been quite rapid. So all of those things have helped our customers get competitive advantage in working with the cloud portfolio in their spaces. So for us, it was a natural evolution. 5 years as a partner, we started with the natural, you start with something you're comfortable with. And at that point in time was the on-premise small B1 solution. But in the last 24 months, it's been quite deliberate in how we've pivoted our offerings into the market. So we've moved away from on-premise, and very much we're leading with business by design, because we are in the SME space, and very much success factors analytics, and then we're now seeing pockets of customer experience interest. So for us, we've moved our offering quite deliberately to lead with the cloud in line with SAP strategy. And then in terms of building our in-house competence as well, we've also been deliberate around strengthening the skill set we have to address those cloud solutions into the market space. The training, the pipeline build, and also in terms of the customers we're targeting, we've been very deliberate to go to build our capacity in the cloud space, to also position our offerings in the market with the cloud solutions, and to work with customers who we feel have that innovation DNA also in line with our aspirations. So we're working with them, and that has all really helped us in terms of looking at our pipeline, in terms of looking at our opportunities and the kind of projects we've done in the last 6 to 9 months, and the pipeline that we see going forward. It's very much cloud driven, and we're quite happy with that and comfortable with that. For us, it's taken maybe a bit longer than we expected, but which is okay. I think you have to understand your proposition. We've also chosen to actually invest, so it's taken time to build capacity into those resources. So we've gone the organic way in terms of building knowledge, and then we've also very deliberately tried to pick customers that we are able to work with, who see what we see and who also have that, like we say, innovation DNA in them. So finding those players in the market space, it's taking time, but I think now we do see a clear pipeline of those kind of organizations who we're happy to work with, and we've also built enough of a competency in-house for us to be comfortable. So it's taken time, but I think it was the right thing to do. We're sure it was the right thing to do, given what we want to achieve. So now that we've seen momentum building, we're happy with where we are and where we see ourselves going.